Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Gardner. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. Wide open space. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Jeffrey. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Makes the grab. It's Garner. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burrow. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Pulls it in. It's Jeffrey. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They are up by 7 over Penn State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here's the pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Garner.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback will keep it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Creates a little room inside the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarter...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fighting off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On the ground, it's Robbins. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Picks up 1. First down for the offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
Catch in the middle, it's whipped. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got an open man. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Looking to throw. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
This time it's complete. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Caught near the sticks. It's Gore. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Grab near the marker. It's Wicks. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback may change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Going deep. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds its way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback extends the play. Stands in and takes the hit. Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Burrow. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Trying to bully their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Wide open makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. And they fight him to the bitter end all the